Hi ladies, today I'm going to be reviewing Linkwood Hospital. This is just going to be a short video just to say what I liked, what I maybe didn't like, and what I think about it overall, so that if you are considering making use of Netcare Linkwood Hospital, then this might help you and give you some background information on that. The reason why I considered Netcare Linkwood Hospital was because with my medical aid, we need to pick off a certain network. Okay, so Linksfield is part of the network on my medical aid. There was a few other hospitals as well, but that's the one that we decided to go with. I will provide a summary first in case you're in a hurry or can't get through the whole video. After that, I will provide more details. Each room consists of a hospital bed as well as a double bed for your partner to stay over free of charge. Each room also has a private bathroom, and you can enjoy free Wi-Fi for the duration of your stay. When it comes to security, there is a security guard stationed at the entrance of the ward 24/7 to put your mind at ease. Mom, dad, and baby are also all tagged to add to security measures. I would give the facilities a 9 out of 10. All the staff that I came in contact with were very helpful and friendly. Hospital staff do come to your room to assist with latching, and they will come as well to demonstrate how to bath the baby. I would give the staff a 9 out of 10. The hospital food was not at all bad. You are able to select breakfast, lunch, and dinner from a limited menu, giving you a little bit of freedom. Vegetarian and halal options can also be made available. You do receive all 3 meals and then snacks as well during the course of the day. I would give the food a 7 out of 10. Another plus is that when you're booking your bed, the hospital does give you a welcome box for mom with a few useful samples and stuff in there. And once baby's been born, you get a welcome gift bag with a few good things in there as well. My personal favorite part was that in order to promote bonding as soon as possible, they don't have a nursery at the hospital and the baby rooms in with you from the very first day. The only drawback I would say is that the NICU is a bit small. They do have space for quite a few babies though, so space for patients is not a problem, but it can be a little bit cramped up for the parents that are visiting. But if that's not a big deal to you, because obviously you don't plan on your baby being in NICU anyway, no one ever does, then it shouldn't be an issue. My overall experience, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I did think it was a pleasurable experience, and I have already recommended the hospital to other friends and family members. I'm glad that we chose that hospital. I didn't really have any very negative experiences or anything that was very bad about the hospital. The only thing was that they used to allow your partner and your child, so like older sibling of the baby that you're having, to stay over at the hospital. But now how the policy was changed was that your partner could still stay over, but the older sibling couldn't. Okay, so that was a bit upsetting for me. Obviously, yeah, the hospital has reason why they've changed that rule and why they had it that way. But for me, it was something that upset me at the time. Okay, so it was quite upsetting for me. Also probably because I was 9 months pregnant. I was gonna have my baby, so obviously my hormones were all over the place as well, so that did upset me quite a bit. But after I calmed down and I pulled myself towards myself, everything else went quite smoothly. So going back to when I needed to book my bed, I did book my bed at the hospital. They did give me a box with like a little welcome package for me as the mom. I will review that, or I did provide information in a different video. I'll link that video once it's up so that you can have a look at that as well, what is in that box. But it's basically, you know, just a nice little welcome package with some information in there and a few samples as well to get you started. That's what I received when I booked my bed. I needed to pay the bed booking fee, and then I got that box. They also obviously included a free body scan, with that as well. So I did get that done as well, at Stork's Nest. And yeah, and that was basically the booking process. It wasn't full. I didn't have to stand and wait in a line. It was pretty quick. I was in and out, and that was it. I also did get to do a tour of the maternity facilities before my actual due date, or the date that I was going to have my baby. They do have predetermined days that you can come in, and then it's like a group of ladies, everyone that wants to do a tour of the maternity ward. They then have some snacks and stuff, and they give you some information. That's usually how it works. I missed the date. I was unable to attend on that date, but when I did go in when I booked my bed, the sisters at the hospital were friendly enough to actually allow me to see certain things, or to give me that information, even though it wasn't the labor ward viewing day. So they did give me a lot of information, and they were very, very helpful, and I appreciated that a lot. So that alone, before even going into the hospital to have my baby, that did give me some comfort that I think I've made the right decision. So that was awesome. The ward is really, really nice. Everything's clean, everything's tidy. It's actually a beautiful room as well. So all the rooms are the same. They're very spacious, your own bathroom, shower, and you can have your partner sleep over free of charge. Okay, so basically we had my bed, my hospital bed, and then there was a double bed as well. Standard stuff is in the room, like the TV, the aircon. There is a shared aircon remote, so if you need to change the aircon setting in your room, you need to go to reception and request the remote there, and then they'll get it for you, and you can change the setting. Otherwise, usual procedure with the TV and with the bed, and calling the sister. It has that bell. And then they do bring you your meals, just like with any hospital: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snacks as well. I'm a major fan of rooibos tea because from my previous pregnancy as well, with my son, having my son as well, and breastfeeding him as well, rooibos does do wonders with regards to milk supply. Personally, it's helped me. I don't know if anybody else has had similar experiences or it hasn't worked for you, but that's worked for me. And at the hospital where I had my son, they would bring rooibos tea. It's herbal tea, but it's healthy tea. There's no caffeine, nothing bad in it, so you can have it throughout your pregnancy, and you can have it when you're breastfeeding as well. So you might want to look into that if you haven't already. But at this hospital where I had my daughter, they didn't just bring rooibos tea automatically. I had to request rooibos tea. So sometimes I would wait for a bit until they would bring rooibos tea. That was one of my only things with rooibos tea. But I did ask my husband to bring some from home, and then once he brought that for me, then everything was fine. Okay, so they do have rooibos tea, but yeah, you have to request it. But that's not a major train smash. It's just one of the things that I picked up. The food is pretty nice. It was okay. It wasn't like you get horrible hospital food. It wasn't really bad. You have like a mini menu, what you can request what you'd like for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. They do have vegetarian options. They can get a halal option available for you as well. The staff at the hospital were also friendly. They're really wonderful, actually. That was probably my favorite thing with regards to the hospital. The sisters were very friendly. Unfortunately, I had an experience where my daughter needed to go to NICU for a few days. The NICU staff were just as friendly as well. Most of the staff that we were with on a daily basis, on a regular basis, they were wonderful. They were awesome. We feel like they looked after our daughter very well while she was there at NICU. And then with regards to the standard maternity staff, they were wonderful as well. I had a wonderful experience with them as well at the ward. So it was overally, with the staff, I would say they are really friendly, really wonderful, and yeah, they awesome people. I will in a video document or explain what happened with regards to my daughter and why she had to go to NICU. That'll be a separate video, but I will, once that video is up, I'll provide a link to that video here as well. If you want to have a look, or if you're interested in that, then you can have a look at that as well. My overall experience at the hospital was a very pleasant one, and I don't regret going with that hospital at all. Thanks a lot for watching. Please remember to subscribe for notifications.